Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott here, back here at LifePoint Medical, and good morning to you. It's October the 16th. We got a nice, cool, crisp morning going on today here in Rabun County. It looks like the weather is beautiful. It's just nice and cool. So get out there and enjoy it. So let's talk. So today I wanted to share with you three things that we've been doing here at the office where I'm getting like really cool feedback and more information. Some of this I talk about all the time, but some I don't. So the first one that I want to talk about is my platelet-rich plasma program, and this is a program where it's classified as regenerative medicine. And it's with people who have arthritic pain, like in their knees or in another joint, and they might get a cortisone shot every once in a while, but they're looking for a more permanent fix to the situation without surgery. And I do this thing called platelet-rich plasma, which is where I draw your own blood and we spin it down, and then we inject it into we inject certain cells from that spin down. We isolate what we call the Buffy layer, and we use that to inject into joints. Insurance doesn't cover this. However, it is extremely effective. And like I said, I did a run last week, and there were people there that I had injected with done this PRP on, who were complaining, for their knees, and they were just telling me how good it worked and how appreciative they were for it. So I just wanted to share it with you. Insurance doesn't pay for it, but it's $500 for two different joint injections with that. I know that's a little bit expensive. However, I will tell you that if you go somewhere else and try to get it done, it's exceedingly more expensive. So it's a reasonable price. We can get it done for you pretty quick. You will need to come and talk to us first before you order this, because we have to talk to you and make sure you understand what we're doing, why we're doing it, and whether it's medically necessary, whether or not I think it'll work or not. But it is extremely effective for a lot of people. So that's platelet-rich plasma. If you've got chronic arthritis and you're looking for some chronic relief, maybe this is right for you. So I want to let you know about that. The second thing, about the same time I was hearing all this PRP feedback, I ran into about 4 people that I know who are getting semaglutide injections, here in the office for the weight loss. And then I realized that I didn't recognize them when I first saw them. Then I realized who they were. And I was like, oh my gosh, these people look different. The semaglutide injections are really working well. And it works so well that anybody who puts their effort into it and uses this medicine is losing weight. The manufacturer was in here last week talking to us, and of course I was asking him a million questions about it, mainly about how long and what you can expect and who's paying for it and who's not. Right now, the insurance companies are contemplating how they're going to pay for this, and it may be that you have to have a specific rider on your insurance to pay for this stuff. However, it's extremely effective, and it's not available other than the way we get it now from your insurance company. So we are keeping an eye on it to find out when insurance companies will actually start paying for it. And then if your insurance does pay for it, we'll help you get it that way, as long as you have to realize that sometimes it's still going to be cheaper just to get it from us. We charge $300 a month. We provide the medication and we do the injection. It may still be way more than that if your insurance does pay for it, but we'll help you scrutinize that to figure it out. But the manufacturer told us not to even worry about that for another 6 months to a year, because of the nationwide shortage of this medication. So it's being used everywhere. It's very effective. I even saw an article this weekend where I had seen an article where Walmart was complaining that it was cutting out on their food sales, but then I saw the financial markets are actually being affected by this medicine because it works so good that it's changing where all the money's going when it comes to weight loss programs. And it's probably devastating some of them that weren't that good or too taxing. This one seems to be effective. It seems to be healthy, and you can get on a maintenance program with it. And we figured out the maintenance doses and everything like that, so people can stay there. And the insurance companies and the pharmaceutical companies have done a lot of the research already, just ensuring safety and everything else when it comes to this medication. But it really is a big impact, and I saw it like multiple, like rapid fire hit me. I'm like, okay, well, this medicine's changing some things around here. So if you're interested in that, the semaglutide, it's $300 a month. It's cheap. You come in weekly for an injection, and we kind of look after you a little bit because we want you to be successful. And it is extremely popular, and it's working. From a safety standpoint, there's like 10 million people that's on this nationwide right now. So the safety profile seems to be pretty good. You're not hearing a bunch of, at this level of usage, you would hear about a lot of bad things happening. It's just not hearing it. So I'm happy about it. Something you may want to try. I know a lot of people have spent years talking about losing weight, wanting to lose weight. I'm a coach. I talk to you about it. I'm not here to hark on you about it. I'm just here to help you, especially if we found something that's effective. And so I just wanted to share it with you. And just another success story about things that we do here that's making a difference and people giving me feedback. I love it. All right. And then the last thing, and this is kind of, so a few years ago, we bought this thing called an Emsella chair, which is a chair you sit on, and it puts a electromagnetic pulse through your bottom side. Okay. And it helps with urge and stress incontinence in women. And it also helps with incontinence in men. And it's the only one that helps with both incontinences. Okay, and it's a treatment regimen that you go through where you do 6 treatments. We have the machine here in the office. It's clean. You don't even take off your clothes. You do have to wear light clothes when you come in to use it, but and there's a 90% satisfaction rate with the use of it. So my wife and I were talking this weekend about how we might be able to get more people to using that, because actually it works. I get plenty of feedback from it. Currently, though, it's $1,200 a month, and I think or $1,200 for a treatment cycle. And plenty of people have told me that that's out of their price range for something like that. Now, keep in mind that people on average spend about $900 a year on protective pads, underwear pads to keep from urinating and stuff. And I know it's an issue. I know that it's an embarrassment for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people will or will not talk to me about it. Okay, but it's there, it's real, and I've looked and found a treatment for it that fit my practice model that you could use. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half for the rest of this year to $600 for a treatment cycle, because we want to try to encourage people who are on the fence about doing it to come on in and get it done. So it's the Emsella chair. It works with mixed and urge incontinence. If you've got these problems, this will help you for it, and we're going to cut it in half. The price to $600 for a complete treatment cycle if you're interested in coming in here and getting this done. So these are all things that you have to talk to us with appointment, and it's a perfectly legitimate reason to make an appointment so we can sit down and talk to you in a systematic way about what these treatments are and how they might benefit you. So if you want one of these treatments, come on, give us a call, 706-782-0016, or you can talk to us when you're at your regular appointment. Again, these are things where I'm seeing success. I'm hearing people tell me they're doing good with them, and I just wanted to share them with you because a lot of people are always surprised. They're like, I didn't know you did that in your office or whatever, so I just wanted to lay them out there for you. Thank you so much for listening to me. Again, I'll tell us our number, 706-782-0016. You can text us at 706-607-6685, and we will get a hold of you. While I'm on the subject, we will be calling you. We're still trying to clean up our chronic care management list and figure out who's participating and who's not. So you may get a phone call from one of my staff here. I encourage you, if you do not participating in this program, to start participating in it so that we can get you fully taken care of. This is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. Call me if you need me.